Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Design quarterback run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My Gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down and try. Can they get something going here? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. The receiver grabs it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quick throw, the catch is made. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Brown. He makes the grab. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Grab behind the line, it's Graham. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Hawk behind the line. It's Porter. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Screen to the wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone in the first half, the 17.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create...
Taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Graham.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, it's snapped to the back.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, try to cut into this lead before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. The receiver makes the catch.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Back to throw again. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And they'll set up with a PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Brown. Looking for a man.
This one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep again. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To the air. It's Simmons. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, whatever these guys saw in the first half, I think we're going to see more of it in the second half. Outstanding job of setting the tone here and how quickly they were able to score, sending a message to the opposing defense.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, sack.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 21, Miami, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Direct snap to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So we got a fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
To throw, it's Simmons. Makes the ground. It's Carr. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Brown. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
That's an important first down on that running play. Dropping back, it's Brown. Snags the good throw. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound.
Offense getting set, it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's going to be in flag.
quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the bat, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Working clock with the ground game. Runs through the defender. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive, go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver, comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. It's a shotgun run call. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks in open space. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And the offense, they keep away and secure the victory.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession.
Their last chance here. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation